HSAC's mission is to make the City of Los Angeles more resilient, more prepared, and stronger in the face of an emergency. If there's an emergency, first the city's in charge, then comes the county, then comes the state, then perhaps comes the feds. There is nowhere for private business to integrate itself. So when there is an emergency, some 80% of the needs that the city has to rebuild the infrastructure or to keep the city going actually comes from the private sector. So you need that integration. So the city needs what resources does it need? How do they need them? Where does it come from? Where should they deploy them? How should they deploy them? It really is an issue of the use of information for strategic decision-making purposes or tactical decision-making purposes.
HSAC is a critical tool in our resilient Los Angeles strategy, helping us to be as prepared as possible before a crisis occurs and as resilient as possible afterwards.
It was a phrase coined right after the bombing in Boston at the marathon, is that in a crisis we don't always rise to the occasion as much as we sink to our level of comfort and routine. Based on things that we learned in the many years represented by the HSAC team in public safety and crisis management, we realized there was a need for a common platform for situational awareness to bring in data, especially big data, and turn it into usable information, but also give it geospatial context.
The way we honed in on doing that was through an information sharing program. That program is SALIS. What it does is it takes information off the internet that's already available and puts it into one place so that the heads of each of the government agencies that need to make strategic decisions during time of emergency are all looking at the same information.
What SALIS is enabling us to do is enabling us to streamline the data collection process. It's giving us the data analytics that we need for a visual awareness of our efforts for community preparedness.
The ability to leverage technology and actually sync technology up with the crisis management world with the help of the public and private sectors working together is huge.
Good outcomes come from good decisions. By helping first responders and city agencies coordinate and access data, SALIS allows us to make informed and effective plans to keep our city safe.
SALIS has been used in a couple of Academy Awards. It's been used at the city's command post, the Public Safety Command Post, during the World Series. SALIS was used recently at the Los Angeles Pride Festival and Parade. And SALIS has been used at 2 marathons now. SALIS will be the default when we have a bad day in Los Angeles.
There are really 2 major things that are happening now in public policy education. First is a growing understanding that government can't be the only solution to many of the policy challenges that face us, and that it will demand cross-sector relationships and partnerships. The second is the growing role technology is playing in bringing transparency as well as greater situational awareness to the policy environments, whether it's at the local, state, or national level. What's so exciting about this new partnership between the Homeland Security Advisory Council and the School of Public Policy is that it brings both of those things together within the School of Public Policy, understanding that tomorrow's leaders are going to be trained to work across the different sectors and to apply technology to solve our most broad-ranging crises. HSAC at the School of Public Policy is really that great merger of similarly minded institutions that could only happen here in Los Angeles. And I couldn't be more excited to deepen the work here in Los Angeles through this new relationship and to take it out throughout California and around the country.